afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Raffles University's graphic designer book launching sharing today. Okay, so I'm Wei Juan from Raffles University. Sitting next to me is the designer Tan Su Xian. Okay, she's here to share with us about her books. Here is the book, and during the sessions, the sharing sessions, so please go through with the show of the books that my colleague is going to show on the Facebook. And then if you have any questions that you would like to ask Su Xian or anything, you can post your questions on Facebook page. Okay, so welcome Su Xian. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, now great to see. Yeah, finally you are launching your book. Okay, this is her book done. Maybe yeah. So can you tell us what is the name of this book?
The name of this publication design is called 若即若离 in Chinese, and then in English it's called So Far Yet So Close. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so far yet so close.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very applied to the current situations where we have to comply all the SOP, but then with all the possibility of digital platforms, we are still connected to each other. So that's why we are having this sharing to us, okay, to everyone. Okay, now based on the name, so why you give the names such a name for your book?
Oh, actually the meaning of so far yes so close, which is a 若即若离, and then it also have another meaning which is to maintain the lukewarm relationships. And then this is because I'm doing this publication design to investigate and also illustrate the relationship between my late grandmother and also my mother. And then at the same time, I will also wish to clarify a doubt that has been long kept in my mother's heart, because actually my mom, she experienced a very unhappy childhood because of my grandmother. And then, for example, when she was just a baby, and then my grandmother, she will put her into a basket and then just yell at the people around and then just take my mother go away. And then luckily it's because my mother's grandmother, she feels so pity on my mother, so that she keep her away, like she bring her home, and then growing up her until she was 3 years old. And then after she 3 years old, she eventually go back to her original family. Yeah. And then after that, my mother will always wondering why my late grandmother will treat so badly for her. So that this is the doubt that has been long kept in her heart.
So therefore, we are going to use that to clarify the doubt that your mother has.
Yeah, because the relationship between my grandmother and also my mother is like really not so close, but at the same time there was the blood relation. Yeah, they should be so close, but the relationship between them is not so close. Yeah.
Okay, that is why you name your book as 若即若离. Okay, so I think yeah, that was sad experience. I can't imagine how your mother has gone through that. I believe that to the certain extent, it has certain impact on your mom. So would you like to share some about the impacts?
Yeah, sure can. Because in my mom's childhood, she need to do. She was the only girl. She is the only girl in her family, so that all of the house chores, she need to do it and also done by her own. And then all of her brother actually no need to do because they are boys. And then after that, if she did not do the homework like really well in a well kind of the things, and then she will get scolded and also get hit. so that this leave a really deep impact on her. Like until now today, when she look on the news, there is a child abuse or some parents abandon their children, and then she eventually will cry, and then she will feel so empathic for them, and then she also will get a nightmare because after she looked at the news, and then she will remind her back to those unhappy memories. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay, so that gave some emotions or feelings on me. I can't imagine how bad it was. So from your publications, how did you integrate or put in those contents that you have had?
I put this content like using her different set in life. I separate them into a few chapters at here, and then this is my layout design and also the graphic design.
Yeah, to everyone, you are able to see the content shared, okay, digitally about Sushian's publications.
Yeah, so actually my design concept is distance and also the relationships based on the title that I choose, which is 若即若离. And then so that for the layout design, I separate them into two parts. The first part is actually the image. Here, the image is actually came from the old photos that I found and also collect from my family. Yeah, this is actually my mom. And then I will match them into a really big solid color shapes so that it creates a feeling like this little character is searching for something, just like me searching for the answer for my mother. Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. The daughter is helping the mother to find some things that she's looking for based on her childhood experience. So it involved 3 generations.
Yeah.
Your grandma, the mother, and you
also me.
yourself. Yeah. So throughout your this process, in producing your publications, do you have any feeling? Because I can see some photos are those old photos.
Yeah, old
Okay,
photos.
so what was your feeling when you were collecting all those photo and collecting the information and possible answer?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, for the contents, I collected. I having an interview with my mom, and then in a 2 hours time, and then she eventually tell me all of her whole story. And then at the time when she say the story, I'm listening, and then I feel so emotional because I feel so pity on her. And then there is some kind of the things and also the challenge. I think that if I am her, I'm the person that I may not be able to overcome, but eventually my mom can get overcome it, and then I think that she is really strong and also a really nice woman. Yeah, and then the feeling, yeah, I feel so touching, and at the same time I also really proud of my mom because she has such a positive thinking and also positive way to overcome all of her challenges.
Yeah, I think yes, you are right. Because for a person who have gone through that experience, but they use that bad experience to make them to become more positive and to deal with the entire of life. That is actually a very positive lesson learned and from Sushian's mother. Okay, now as a graphic designer, how did you deliver the emotion and the feelings that you have gone through, especially this is something that's happened on your mom. How did you deliver the design skills and the visual directions approach that you apply on your book?
Oh, so at first I already said that the design concept is distance and also the relationship, right? And then so for the testing and also the typography that I use, I'm trying to playing around with the kerning and also the tracking, so that it's actually show that here got a distance.
Okay.
And then-
So what about this one?
Yeah, this one also
So
I
to
said
everyone,
that-
you may see,
Mm.
you know, some of the typo. I mean, the font. You know, it really looks very different. Okay, somehow you will have a different feeling from the typo design.
Yeah. So I make it like some of it will more longer sometimes, and then some of it will more closer like that, to show the concept of the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, and also
Any special, design features that you have included in your book, which is very different as compared to other books?
yeah, actually I got insert inner pages for my publication design. As you can see here, actually got a inner pages is like that. It's like here.
Yeah, can you all see?
Yeah.
Very special. So what is this for?
The inside is a personal thought, my own personal thoughts that I would like to tell my mom, but because I'm too shy to talk directly and face to face with her, so that I write it down at her, and then I really hope that when she opened it, actually here has a cut line. She can cut the paper and then read through my own personal thought on her. Yeah, and then.
Okay. Yeah, I think there is a special. You have a very special way of binding, huh? So what is this?
Oh, actually this called kettle stitch binding, book binding method. And then I use this binding method is because I would like to show the red trail on here. The red trail actually indicate the relationships. Yeah, which is matched with my design concept. And then as you can see, actually I got 5 signature here, and then each signature actually represent a different stage of life in my mother life.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm in a live, so I will help you all to browse this one. Okay, you'll see that red thread, the string that, like Sushan has mentioned, connects the
Yeah,
five
connected together.
Is the meaning of relate, right?
Yeah,
Relationships. Okay. Yeah. So the paper is also kind of it's like I'm browsing my old stock. Okay, many years of the books that I have in my storeroom. So what is this material? Because it's very different.
Yeah, actually I choose the paper which is more yellowish and also got a light texture on it, so that it is more like a human touch. It gives people a very warm feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
just
it's
like
part of
yours.
your design to deliver the
The
content,
message,
the
yeah.
message. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So I think you all can see page by page that share on the Facebook about her books. Okay. I see a QR code here. What is this page for? Because I see a QR code here.
Oh, so actually this page is for my target readers. After that, read hold the story of my mom, and then actually they can share their personal thoughts on here. They can write it here, and then after that took a picture and then share it on the Instagram account by posting it on story or either the Instagram post, and then tag the official Instagram account of 若即若离. It's mentioned here. And then after that, after you scanning this QR code, is actually can go directly to the Instagram page.
But why you
for
want
the
to have
writing.
this special design, at the last page of your publication?
Yeah, because I would like to find the answer for my mother, and then I think that this is also one of the ways that can get the answer from the others people, like the others perspective. Yeah, to find the answer for my mother.
Can we scan this code from the sharing of the content on Facebook? I believe that you can. Not necessary you must have the hard copy. Okay, I think you can view Sushan's publications on the page that we have shared to everyone, and I believe that everyone has some unpleasant or bad experience in the past, and we all use a different approach to get ourselves and to heal from those experience. And it will be good that if you have experienced similar things, maybe you can provide Sushan's mother your view and how you have gone through that process. Okay. All right. Okay. So what would you expect to achieve? Let's say after from your publications.
I hope that after my mom reading this book, because this book is actually is a present that I give her in return of her love, so that I really hope that after she reading finish this whole books, and then she can she can more like happier, because here already give her the possibly answer, and then maybe can settle down and settle the doubt that has been long time keep in her heart. Yeah, and also at the same time the experience and also the unhappy experience, and also all the experience that going through by my mother could be motivate other people's to have to use a more positive thinking and also more positive attitude to face their challenge in their life.
How to turn the hate or the hatred or the bad experience gone through to something more positive. So therefore, your mom has given you all a lot of love because she has that experience. And from this sharing, it reminds everyone, if we have gone through a bad experience or unpleasant, we are the one who have deeply gone through that situations, and we don't want this to be happen again on other people around us, to our friends or even to the strangers. Okay, I think that is a very positive way of looking on the experience that your mom has gone through. And interestingly and thoughtfully, that the doctor has taken the initiative to include this, to use that as as her publications. All right. So have your mom read the book?
Yeah, she already read the book, but she only read a few pages in front because today is my presentation day, and then she afraid that she will broken up the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She after the presentation, and then she can read it like really relaxing.
Yeah. Thanks, Sushan's mother. Okay, such a thoughtful person, so that we have the best one. Okay, now so what was her reactions when she saw you finally produce this book, because this one contains a lot of sadness, but then how it becomes a positive lessons or things to everyone from this one, and it also contains a lot of hard work, okay, from Sushan. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, actually she feel really happy because she also can consider as joy my publication design progress, because we find the old picture together actually, and then when we find out the collect the old photos, and then we find it out, and then we keep remember back what is the things, and also what is the situation in the photos. and then it's quite interesting. And then actually that got another incident is because I want to find the old photos for this design. And then after we opened up our storeroom doors, and then we realized that actually our house got the termites. And then some of the old picture is actually destroyed by the termites. And then luckily we found out some of the photos that haven't destroyed, and then quickly scanning them into the computer, and then at last all the photos come back to my books. So this is a really precious book for us because contain a lot of our memories. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think perhaps your mom, is watching your presentation. Would you like to say something to your mom?
Yeah, sure. But because my mom, she not really understand the English, so maybe I will just say in Chinese first, and after that I translate into English.
Sure.
Yeah. So 就是妈妈，你前几天就是有跟我讲过，你看到一个新闻 online 的，就讲那个律师的儿子，不是，就是他是律师，然后他的爸爸妈妈很辛苦把他养大，然后就在他的学业上面花很多钱，可是到最后他结婚了，反而就是对他的爸爸妈妈语气很不好，然后每个月还只给200块的新币，然后你就跟我说你很担心我会变成那个样子，就是因为你觉得读书读越高的人就越没有良心。可是我想要对你说，就是其实你应该对我多一点信心，因为我是你教出来的孩子嘛，所以就是不会有发生这种事情的，这样子，然后我也知道你的童年的经历就不是很好，所以我就希望下一辈子如果真的有来世的话，我可以做你的妈妈，然后就弥补你这一世就是所有不好的回忆，然后把你给我的爱全部在下意识全部都还给你，这样。So I translate into English. It's actually because my mom she saw online news. It's about a Singaporean lawyers, and then he treat her parents really badly because after he get married, and then she earned a lot of money, but she give the money. She only give 200 Sing dollar every month for her parents, and then his parents feel so angry, and then just score him online. And then my mom saw this online news, and then she come and tell me that she really afraid that I will become the person like that, because she think that the person with a higher education maybe is only her own opinions, and then may become a people who is heartless, so cold blood. So I would like to tell her that please be more confident on me, because I'm the children that she grow up personally. Yeah, so this kind of thing is no need to worry about because I won't be the person like that. Yeah, and also if really got the next life, I really hope to become the mother of my mother, the mother in this life, because I would like to fulfill her unhappy childhood, and then return back all of her love that put on me in this life. Yeah, like that. Thank you.
That's a very touching message from a daughter to the mother. So I hope Sushan's mother, you have heard about that. Okay. Yeah. So I have seen Sushan's presentations on when she first proposed the topic. That was, a very touching sharing, where a daughter chose the mothers as the motivations for her to produce today's work. And by going through the challenges, okay, and the difficulties, for the past few months, and she has successfully designed and produced a publication. Okay, so we are proud of her work done. As for her sharing, I hope that will has the chain effect on everyone to think on bad experience. Sometimes people tend to forget it or let it go, but then inside our inner, we can't really let go. If we really cannot let go, it will be better to deal with it and to make it to change that as a way for us to heading to a more positive life. Okay, and okay, now besides, I believe that this book is not only for your mother.
Yeah.
So it's going to be shared to everyone, okay, to read it. So what would you like to say to everyone?
Oh, so I really hope the readers that to read this book, they could have a positive thinking if they are still undergo the same experience with my mom. And then my mom is a really good example for them because even though she has so many difficulties and also the obstacle in her life, and then she chose to not give up, and then until now our life is getting better. And then for my mother, she think that the bitter memory is already past, and then now we are going to have a bright future. So that she actually want to tell the people that don't give up like their life, because she once committed suicide, but luckily get saved, and then until now she already have a really happily and also the very happiness life. So that she would like to tell others people like don't give up, and then be more positive, and then if you really meet some problems, and then you can share your thoughts on the books and also share it on Instagram so that we can console each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a very thoughtful way to heal people's unhappy experience in the past. I think Shushan has designed and produced the video about her mother. So now thanks everyone for attending and participating this book launching. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can pose it, and let's watch the videos from Sushen dedicated to the mother. Thank you.
Thank you.
这是我女儿做给我的一本书。
这是我做给我妈妈的一本书。若即若离是一本讲述了我妈妈从小到大的成长经历的一本书，然后它也探讨了我外婆、我妈妈还有我之间，就是3代之间的一些关系，也探讨了一些社会比较常见的社会课题，然后可以让读者可以感同身受的，比如说有重男轻女、性别歧视等等。制作这本书的目的是为了要，一方面是要回报我妈妈对我的爱，所以我想要做这一本书来给她做成一个纪念，做成一个回报。然后除此之外，也是为了要替我的妈妈寻找了一个困扰她很多年的一个未解的谜题。
书写讲要写这个故事的时候，我觉得很好，很开心，因为我平常都有跟他们分享我小时候经历过的遭遇，就是现在要他们好好珍惜现在的生活，因为我小时候过的生活真的很辛苦，所以我现在要让他们知道要好好珍惜现在。要做这个功课的时候我们找了很多旧照片。一边看一边找一边回忆，幸好他有提议讲要找那些旧照片，要不然那些旧照片就给爸妈也丢掉了。
生低潮的读者，还有一些和我妈妈有着相同经历的读者，在阅读了我妈妈的这一整本故事之后，可以得到一些激励还有启发。然后，因为我妈妈毕竟是熬过来的人，她有比较多的经历，还有一些感想可以分享给这一些读者，然后让他们可以更加勇敢的坚持走下去。
这本书记录了我人生的故事，我会好好珍惜，很珍贵。我知道这本书里面有一页是给读者们写下他们的感想，然后放进 Instagram， 我会一个一个去看。
OK， 看，拍照，然后下一点。OK，来，1、2、3。